demo state board. I'm gonna have a mock proctor, and we're gonna be walking you through the steps. I'm gonna be pretending as if I were a student for this process, so I will not be talking, I will just be doing the steps and manipulating them and showing you them through the video. So we'll go ahead and get started.
Welcome to PSI. Congratulations on passing your written examination. The proctor for this session will read the instructions, keep time for each section, and can only answer general questions that do not direct or instruct you in any way concerning this examination. The raters are responsible for observing and rating your skills performance and are not allowed to converse with candidates except to provide a general salutation. Once the examination begins, you may place all of your supplies in your assigned workstation. You may not observe the work of other candidates. Please do not speak to or assist other candidates during the examination. While you may use the restroom during the examination, please keep in mind that the time will continue to elapse and any instructions you miss will not be repeated. Only one candidate at a time may leave, so please return as quickly as possible. Does anyone have any questions about the instructions I have just read to you? The first section is pre-examination setup and disinfection. You have 10 minutes to unpack your general supplies and prepare your work area. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. You may begin.
So after the proctor states that, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set my supplies at my station. Now your station will have a mirror, a lower cabinet section, as well as a chair in front of it. You want to make sure you sanitize everything. You're also able to bring your own mannequin stand. If you do, please make sure you sanitize that as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and start the first section, pre-exam setup and disinfection. So I'm going to place my stand here. I'm going to place my kit underneath my station. And the first thing that I'm going to grab out is the bag labeled pre-exam setup and disinfection. I'm going to make sure that after I grab my bag, I zip my main kit closed to maintain sanitation. And then I'm going to set this bag on the table and start my setup. I'm going to grab out my trash bag and place that off to the side here. You will discard of all of your implements, towels, and everything into this trash bag. The next thing that I'm grabbing are my barbicide wipes. You just want to use a couple of these for your setup. Pick up the bag, wipe your station. You want to wipe any mirrors, any lower cabinets that you might be using, lower sections that you might be using. Toss them away. I'm going to grab one more to sanitize my mannequin stand. You'll also want to make sure, again, if you have a chair, you sanitize the chair as well. Then as my station is now pre-sanitized, I can start letting out my other implements. So I have my pre-sanitized extra bag here. I have my hand sanitizer that I'm going to go ahead and get ready. Now I can start using that. And lastly, if you have no mannequin stand and you would like to set your mannequin on the table, you would want to place a towel underneath for your mannequin to lay on as a table drape. So you'll just unfold your towel and lay it just like so. We'll leave that out. So now I am finished and complete with pre-exam setup and disinfection.
The next section is eyelash strip application service. Please apply an eyelash strip. You have 14 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 7 minutes remaining. You may begin.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is sanitize my hands, again, just to be on the safe side. I'm going to go into my kit bag. I'm going to grab my mannequin who has pre-kept eyelashes. These are already on her. She needs to come with them. And like I said, you can either set her on the table like so, or you can have her on a stand. I'm gonna set her on a stand for viewing purposes today. And then you're gonna go into your kit and you're going to seal this back up. Grab out your eyelash strip application service, sanitize, and then start setting out the implements. Once my implements are properly set up, I'm then going to sanitize my hands once more before I begin. The first step that I'm going to do is drape my client's hair. So I'm going to take a shower cap, place it right around the hair where the hairline would be. And then I'm going to take a headband and place it right over top of that for security. With the stand, you do have to work a little bit harder to wrap it around, so I'll go from underneath there. Just like that. And I'm going to sanitize once more. Okay, then I'm going to take my eyelash adhesive and a small dish. I'm going to place 2 kind of large drops of adhesive in here. And then you're done with your adhesive, so you can actually toss that. Sanitize your hands, and you'll grab your lash extensions. Strips, excuse me. Your eyelash strips. Now, the first thing that you'll do is you'll take the eyelash strip. You're going to want to hold it up with tweezers next to the mannequin's eyelashes. You'll want to measure and trim as needed. So if there is any trimming, trim from the inner corner, from the bottom up, trim them. Then you're going to take a small wax stick or small toothpick. You're going to dip that into the adhesive and apply it to the lash line. Okay, you're gonna toss that stick out. Now you're gonna wait about 30 seconds for the glue to get tacky. Do not blow on the glue, just fan it back and forth. Okay. Then you're going to apply the lash by placing it in the middle and then pressing on the outsides. Okay. Then you're going to sanitize and go for your second lash. So again, picking it up from the middle, measuring, trimming as needed, grabbing your secondary stick, grabbing the adhesive, and applying it to the strip. Again, wait about 30 seconds for the adhesive to become tacky. And then place it, sorry, these lashes are falling apart. Place it on the center, press the sides down. Okay. You are done with your tweezers at this point, so you can actually toss those. And you'll want to sanitize your hands once more. And then last step, you're going to comb through those lashes. You can toss these implements out. You're done with them at this point. Okay, and you have completed this portion.
The next section is cleansing service. Please perform a cleansing service. You have 14 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 7 minutes remaining.
Okay. So I'm going to start by sanitizing my hands. Go into my kit. And I'm going to grab out my cleansing service. Place that bag to the side. And zip my bag closed. Anytime you touch your shirt, like I just did, You want to sanitize your hands. Anytime you touch anything, you want to make sure that you're being sanitary. So I'm going to go into my kit. I'm going to grab out my steam towel, my implements and product. Sanitize my hands once more. And we'll go ahead and begin. The first thing that we're going to do is remove the eyelash strips. So you're going to start at the inner corner and peel those off. If the eyelashes underneath do come off with it, that is not a problem. That is okay. Toss those. And then we'll start with our eye makeup removal. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a 2x2. You're going to take eye makeup removal. And you're going to remove the eye makeup as if this were an actual guest. So working across, back and forth on the brow, over the eye, and down the lashes. You'll toss that out, sanitize. We'll go for the other eye. So same thing. You'll toss that, sanitize, and then go for the lips. Hold the outer corner, work towards the middle. Toss that, sanitize. And now you're going to go into your cleansing. So you're going to grab your cleanser, just a couple drops in your hand. You're going to first start by applying the cleanser, and then you can start manipulating it. Okay. Then we can use one of our paper towels to clean our hands. We'll want to sanitize before we begin. And then you'll go into your hot towel here. So for the hot towel, you do want to wring it out first. So you're going to wring it over your trash can, open it up, and then fold it over just a third, check for temperature, and then apply it. You want to make sure the mouth and nose are open, just like that. You're going to do some compressions, and then you'll gently remove the product from the face. This, you just toss. Then you'll sanitize your hands, and you'll go for your toning. So, you'll take your cotton ball, and tone the entire face. Sanitize. You'll then take your tissue and blot the skin. Toss this and sanitize. If you'd like to go ahead and throw away the eye makeup remover and cleanser, go ahead and throw this out. Keep the toner out the entire time. This stays right here the entire service. Any additional paper towels, you can either leave them out or you can toss them. Okay, now we are complete with our skin cleansing service.
The next section is steaming service. Please perform a steaming service. You have 7 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 4 minutes remaining. You may begin.
Okay, so I'm starting by sanitizing my hands, and then I'm going to go into my kit and grab my steaming service bag, zip my kit closed, sanitize my hands, and go into my kit. This goes into the trash, and with a steam towel we need to wring it out and check for temperature. Then we're going to apply it the same way we did earlier. Holding at the chin, pulling up. Now a steam towel is required to sit for a period of time, so you do want to signal that you are waiting for a period of time. You can do a fake watch, you can look at the clock, look back at the proctor. Let them know that you know it needs to sit for a couple minutes. You can do some gentle compressions as well. And then you want to gently remove. This can get tossed, and then we're going to sanitize our hands. Now we're complete with the steaming service.
The next section is massage service. Please demonstrate massage manipulations. You have 17 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 9 minutes remaining. You may begin.
Okay, so I'm going to sanitize my hands. Go into my kit. Grab out my massage service bag. Sanitize again. And go into my kit. I'm going to take all my implements and supplies. And sanitize. Okay. So the first thing that you want to do is grab your massage products. This can be any oil or product that you would like, moisturizer. I don't have any product in there right now, so it's just going to be dry, but you would want to apply that product using effleurage motions. So you're going to use gentle stroking motions, effleurage all over the face to apply that product. And then you're going to go into your petrissage. You're going to do your petrissage along the jawline. Come up to the lips. Make sure that you catch your proctor's attention, make eye contact with them to make sure that they are seeing you do the manipulations. And then the last one is tapotement. So just to repeat, effleurage, petrissage, and tapotement. Okay. So then I'm going to wipe my hands off, get the product off of them. I'm going to sanitize my hands, and we're going to go into our steam towel. So with this, we want to ring, check for temperature. Apply the towel like so. And then remove the product. We're going to sanitize. And then we're going to tone. Sanitize once more. You can toss out any implements that you did not use. You're all finished.
The next section is mask and moisturizing service. Please perform procedures for a mask and moisturizing service. You have 17 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 9 minutes remaining. You may begin.
So I'm going to sanitize my hands. I'm going to grab my mask and moisturizing service bag. Zip my kit closed. Sanitize my hands. And go into my kit. Sanitize my hands before I begin. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go into my mask. I want to open up the jar. And I want to take my spatula and I want to grab as much of that mask as I can or think I would need to cover face. I can either place the mask on the back of my hand or on the guest. I'm going to place it on the guest, just like so. This now has to be tossed, and you can toss your mask out as well. Go ahead and sanitize your hands. And then you're going to take your small mask brush and evenly distribute the mask over the wobble space. Toss that. You'll sanitize your hands. Masks are supposed to sit for a period of time, so you do again want to signal that you are waiting for a period of time to pass in order to demonstrate that you know that masks should sit for a time period. So we'll signal that we're waiting, and then we'll go ahead and remove the mask. So you're going to sanitize, and you're going to go straight into your little steam towel bag. Squeeze it out, bring it out, and check for temperature. All steam towels need to be prepped with water at home. I highly recommend you do that before you get to the exam site. That way they're ready to go. You're going to go ahead and place the towel on here. And then we're going to remove your mask. Then we're going to go ahead and toss the towel out, sanitize our hands. And the last thing we have here is a cotton ball, so we are going to tone the skin. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do, sanitize our hands. You can toss everything out at this point. And then you're finished.
The next section is waxing service using soft wax. Please apply a simulated wax product to one eyebrow. You have 14 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 7 minutes remaining. You may begin.
Okay, so I'm going to sanitize my hands. I'm going to go into the kit, grab my waxing bag. I'm going to zip this bag closed. I'm going to sanitize my hands before I open the other bag. And get my implements out. Okay, I'm going to toss that, sanitize once more. The first step is going to be placing our gloves on. Sanitize over your gloves as if they were your hands. Treat them as an extension of your hand at all times during this portion. And we're going to go in for prep. So you're going to open up your alcohol pad and you're going to sanitize one brow. Sanitize your hands. Then we're going to grab our mock cold wax, a small spatula, and we're going to grab a small amount of that wax. And it is to be treated as soft wax. So we're going to apply it in the direction of hair growth, underneath where the arch would be. And we're going to apply that very thin. I'll toss your wax stick. You'll grab your waxing strip, place that, rub where you would rub for your soft wax, hold taut, pull, and place firm pressure on the brow. You can toss the strip. Now what you want to do is you want to sanitize your hands. And then from here, you're going to clean the brow. So you're going to take a second alcohol wipe. You're going to wipe the area sanitize your hands and apply your post-wax solution. Okay, then you can throw these items away. Throw your wax and the sticks away as well. And then your gloves. Gloves, when you're throwing away, you want to turn them inside out and sanitize.
The next section is blood exposure incident service. Please perform procedures for a blood exposure incident. You have 12 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 6 minutes remaining. You may begin.
So I'm going to sanitize my hands. I go into my kit here. I'm going to grab my last bag, set that here. Even though there's nothing in my bag, I still want to make sure I zip this closed. Sanitize my hands before I go into the bag. And then set out all of my implements. So the first step is to sanitize your hands. And then apply gloves. Again, the gloves are an extension of your hand, so you're going to want to sanitize over here with them. And so now we have to pick a place that our guest has a cut. I'm going to pretend that she got one on her cheek here. So the first step in that is going to be taking a cotton 2x2, and you're going to hold on the area some pressure for 30 to 60 seconds. Then you'll toss this into a biohazard bag first, then throw this away, sanitize your hands, and then grab an alcohol wipe. Clean the area. If you drop anything like that, you'll clean it after, so don't worry about that right now. You're going to sanitize after you clean. And then you're going to take a bandage and actually place that on the simulated wound. You'll then sanitize your hands once more. You can throw away the gloves. Sanitize here. Now here is where I can pick up any trash that has fallen, and I can also throw away these implements that I have not used. I can sanitize once more, and then I will wait for completion.
The last section is end of examination disinfection. You have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. You may begin.
Okay, so with this section, first thing I'm going to do is work on my mannequin. So I want to go ahead and remove all of her drape. I'm going to toss that. I'm going to sanitize my hands, still just maintaining sanitation throughout. I'm going to throw away my cotton balls, my table drape, as well as my mannequin. Sanitize once more, and then you go into your remaining barbicide wipes. With your barbicide wipes, you want to wipe down everything you did in the beginning, just the same. So again, if you have a stand or the chair in front of you, you do want to make sure you sanitize it. You also want to make sure that you sanitize the station and mirror. You throw those away. Get the mirror and everything. And then lastly, you'll sanitize your hands once more. Throw the hand sanitizer away. And then you are responsible for taking your own trash. So you'll take your kit, you'll take your trash bag here, and you'll just place it inside. You will then wait for further instruction.
This concludes the practical examination. Please be seated at your assigned station to wait for your score report. Barring any computer-related problems, it should only take approximately 5 to 10 minutes to generate the report. Once you have received your score report, you are required to leave the testing facility immediately. Please be sure to read and review your score report in its entirety. Raters or proctors are not allowed to discuss your examination or its result. For questions or concerns, please wait 24 hours and then contact PSI Customer Service. Thank you and have a great day.
Okay, thank you guys for watching.